What is going on, my super sandwiches? Rhymestyle here, and today we're going to discuss the Earthling race in Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Now, it's funny, up until this week, no one's really talking about the Earthling race at all. It was kind of like the most ignored race of all the different options you can have in this game. And I get it, like, who wants to be an Earthling when you could be a Super Saiyan, or a transformed Frieza character, or even a Majin character, or even a Namekian? Nobody! It's like, when we think of Earthlings, we automatically think, like, this is like the dullest race. And the main reason why is because some of the Earthlings that exist in Dragon Ball Z include Krillin, Yamcha, you know, Hercule. And those are kind of like the lamest characters of the entire series. And I get it, you know, no one really wants to be an Earthling. But the question is what are Earthlings going to have that's going to make them so special and unique compared to the other races? Because remember, every race is going to have something unique that'll make you want to play as them. They're not going to like make it so Saiyans are super powerful and they're super cool, and then, you know, Namekians suck and like Earthlings suck and Majin characters suck. Like, each race is going to have something that's going to make you want to play as them. And the question is what? Now, I speculated it several times that I believe that the Earthling race will get Super Saiyans as a transformation, and there's two reasons why. Number one, the main reason is Dragon Ball Online, which is a game that, you know, Xenoverse borrowed pretty much everything from, had Earthling as a playable race. And what made Earthling so unique in that game was the fact that they could go Super Saiyan. And because of that fact alone, it made me think that, well, if they're going to just copy everything from Dragon Ball Online, I'm sure they're going to copy that as well. So that was kind of like the dead giveaway that why I believe the Earthlings are going to go Super Saiyan in this game. Now, the second reason why I believe Earthlings will be able to go Super Saiyan in this game is the fact that they're called Earthlings, not humans. Now, if they said humans, then that, you know, strongly refers to, like, you know, Krillin, Yamcha, Videl, Hercule. But the fact that they say Earthling refers to anybody born on Earth. I mean, an Earthling can be an alien too if they're born on Earth, right? I mean, technically, Gohan's an Earthling. He's half Saiyan, but he was born on Earth, therefore he's 100% Earthling, and Gohan can go Super Saiyan. So because of that, I speculated that Earthlings will go Super Saiyan in this game. Now, there were two things that are pointed out to me that makes me actually think otherwise now. Number one, if you look at that screenshot where it shows the Earthling Rage, which reveals the stats, which in case you missed it, the special attributes that Earthlings have is their balanced stats for both offense and defense, and their ki automatically refills over time, and once the ki is automatically full, your attack rises, which is actually a pretty cool attribute to have. But in the background, what do you guys notice? Here's a picture. You notice Yamcha, Krillin, Videl, Hercule, all humans. Now, again, this doesn't mean anything because they're all technically Earthlings as well. There's not that many Earthlings you can show off. I mean, to show Gohan as an Earthling in the background wouldn't really make much sense. So, I mean, that doesn't really tell us anything, but it does point a lot more in the direction that Earthlings are actually going to be humans in this game. Now, the second thing, and this is actually what kind of blew my mind, and I can't believe I didn't catch this when I first watched the live stream event by Bananamco last week. Big shout out to Detective Baka from Twitter, aka Brent, for pointing this out. On the screen right now, you see a still from last week's Bananamco live stream, which reveals a couple ultimate attacks. We see Spear of Destruction, which is clearly Beerus's attack. We see the minus Energy Powerball, 100x Big Bang Kamehameha, Symphonic Destruction, and then you see a couple sets of transformations. Now, I will point out that Super Vegeta and Super Vegeta 2 in that screenshot is a bug. It's not supposed to be there, because you can't, you know, play as your character and then transform into Super Vegeta. That doesn't make any sense. It's 100% or 99.9% likely that was a bug and wasn't supposed to be there. Because if you paid attention to the live stream, they kind of tried to avoid the ultimate attack list, but then they accidentally showed it. But the thing that stands out to me the most is the fact that, as you can see, Super Saiyan is highlighted. But if you look on the right side, what do you see? Skill used by Saiyans. Skill used by Saiyans. If the humans were actually able to go Super Saiyan in this game, then we will see their characters highlighted, which will be the first set of characters highlighted in that as well. So it will show human male, human female, Saiyan male, Saiyan female. But all it shows is the freaking human Saiyan, the male Saiyan and female Saiyan as skills used by, which strongly makes me believe that, you know, humans will most likely not be able to go Super Saiyan in this game. But now the question is what are they going to transform into? Like, what's going to make humans so special? And obviously my go-to answer for that is, well, they'll probably get unlocked potential, because that's what every human has ever gotten in a previous Dragon Ball Z game. Well, outside of like Yamcha and, you know, people like that. But if unlocked potential is the transformation for humans, that'll be so lame. Like, well, first of all, let me just point this out again. Unlocked potential is not a transformation. Unlocked potential is your state. Your state as a warrior unlocked, where you can access your full power without not knowing how to realize, you know, how to use your body essentially. When Krillin and Gohan had their bodies unlocked, they were actually able to tap into their power and use it to their advantage, whereas before, they didn't know they had that power. That's what unlocked potential is. And same down the line when Gohan had his potential unlocked again and went into Ultimate Mystic Gohan mode, it's not a transformation. I mean, matter of fact, you know, the Mystic unlocked state was created so Gohan didn't have to transform. Like, he automatically had that power to use right then and there. Like, that's what made Mystic Gohan Mystic Gohan. It's not a transformation. So it can't really be Mystic. Well, it could be unlocked potential just because we've seen the previous game. But it's definitely not going to be Mystic. There's just no way it could be Mystic. It's just, you know, unless Ban and Namco and Dims just, you know, ignore the rules of Dragon Ball Z and they, you know, decide, hey, you know what, this is a transformation now, and we're going to use it. But the question is what are humans going to get? Now, a lot of you guys might point out that Kaioken might be a possibility. Well, I want to just tell you that Kaioken is not an ultimate move. Kaioken is a super move that can be equipped by any race, which theoretically means, since it's a super move and not an ultimate move, there's a possibility that you can pull off Kaioken while you're in Super Saiyan, although I'm not really sure how that would work. I feel like it just wouldn't be accessible as an attack if you're transformed in Super Saiyan. But Kaioken definitely is a super attack, which does not take up an ultimate attack slot. So technically it's not a transformation. Now, what are humans going to get? That's the big question that no one can answer right now. Nobody knows. I don't know. Bananako and Dims probably don't know. Nobody knows. That's the big question. Like, what are they going to transform into? Like, because like, at least like when I was thinking, well, if they get Super Saiyan, at least, you know, that's going to make it worth playable. Because honestly, I feel like the stats that humans have, which again is balanced stats for offense and defense, and Ki automatically refills, causing attack to rise when Ki's maxed out, is a better stat than what Saiyans have. Which, if you remember, Saiyans have lower HP, but they have higher attack. And I'd rather have, you know, a balance of both, but having the fact that, you know, Ki increases automatically and then also makes you stronger, I feel like that's a better stat to have. So it's like, I would rather play as a human race or Earthling race rather than a Saiyan race. But the fact that, you know, there's a huge possibility that, you know, humans might not actually get Super Saiyan at all, makes you not want to play as humans at all, you know, period. Like why? Why would I want to play as them? So I guess the big question here is what do you guys think now? It's like, what? Well, also, I want to just point out one more thing. Remember, what we saw about Ban and Namco, but in live stream last week, was also far from the finished version. For all we know, humans are going to get Super Saiyan added maybe this week. Like, we don't know what they're working on right now. Until the final game comes out or the final decision is made, we don't really know what the actual answer is here. But I would just point out, Dragon Ball Online had Earthlings that go Super Saiyan. And the story in Dragon Ball Online is the reason why Earthlings go Super Saiyan is because over time, a lot of human blood got mixed into, or a lot of Saiyan blood got mixed into humans because of procreation. And because of that, a lot of humans in the Dragon Ball Online world had Saiyan blood running through their body. And the way Super Saiyan actually worked in that game is if you collect all 7 Dragon Balls, you can wish to go Super Saiyan for your character. Now the question is that how it's going to work in this game as well if it gets added? I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll have to find out once the details get released. But I just want to point out those 2 factors. The fact that, number 1, the background of the Earthling race revealed only humans, and 2, the freaking screenshot from the actual live stream which revealed Super Saiyan was only equipable by the Saiyan race. So yeah, so that's just something to think about. Let me know your best theories. Like, what do you think? Also, I want to point out one more thing. So when we talked about the Frieza race not last week, a couple days ago, you know, the question was thrown out: what if the Frieza race actually does not get a transformation? Because you know, we saw that cooler that was sitting down on the ground during a live stream, which revealed that you can actually create a final form Frieza style or cooler style character if you wanted to. Which then the question is well then how did it transform? Did it transform backwards? Like how would it work? Like, it wouldn't work because they were already in the final form. And actually, someone else pointed out something really cool that I didn't think about. Frieza race could possibly just get 100%. I mean, that's a good, you know, power up boost. Going 100%, getting like a big ass, like, you know, attack, defense boost, you know, to make a character a lot stronger. That makes sense. I would like that. If you can build your Frieza character any way you want to, you can model them after Cooler, model them after King Cold, or model them after first one Frieza, and then being able to go 100%. I think that would be a cool addition to how the Frieza race works. But again, we'll discuss that later. 100% is not confirmed as an actual transformation. You know, we'll have to wait for details around that. But I just kind of want to point that out, that is a cool possibility to have with the Frieza race, and I would actually be excited about that. But yeah. Going back to the human race, what do you guys, or Earthling race, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Do you guys think that Earthlings are going to get something like, you know, like previous games, like unlock potential, or do you think they're going to get something else? Or do you still think that the theory of getting Super Saiyan might actually be the actual possibility later, and they just, you know, did not have it highlighted, you know, because this was not the final version of the game that they showed us last week? So it's like, what do you think? Let me know your best theories. Personally, I don't know yet. I can't answer it. I really don't know. Like, part of me still believes that the Earthling race will be able to go Super Saiyan, but I still feel like that, you know, the Super Saiyan version for Earthlings will be more limited than the actual Saiyan one. Whereas Saiyans, I feel like we'll be able to go Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3. Earthling Super Saiyan will only be able to go like Super Saiyan 1, maybe Super Saiyan 2, just to kind of like make the Saiyan race special and stand out compared to the Earthling race. And I'll be okay with that. I mean, I still plan on playing a Super Saiyan 2, and that's the most important race to me. But, you know, again, we'll find out as more details get revealed. So, yeah, I'm going to turn over the floor to you guys because I would love to hear your theories and thoughts. So make sure you comment those below. And, of course, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you punch that like button right in the face or in the balls or whatever you want to punch it. And we'll take it from there. So, yeah. Alright, guys. And also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe because I am going to be giving you guys Dragon Ball Z updates when it happens, as soon as it happens, and keep you guys up to date with Dragon Ball Z madness and stuff. I don't know. Alright guys, my name is Rhymestyle. I'm going to go eat because I'm starving right now. And hopefully we'll get some answers sometime soon. But if you have any other questions, comments, or feedback, you know what to do. Add to the comment section below, and I'll be sure to answer stuff. Anyways guys, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the comment section below. Bye!